All right, I definitely need some help here. Look at this giant Kenya tree, and it has started spreading. So, all right, so here's my display tank, right? So it's about, I don't know, about 4 feet, maybe 3 feet, and then 2 feet. Those are approximate numbers. And my lighting is, I got 4 T5s, I got 2 XR15 Pro G4s, and then there's a Kessel 360 right over there. And then I got my little frag tank on one of those little Kessel 160s, tuna blues. Okay, so I'm running 2-part with Kalk water. Okay, that's one thing. But I had several issues. So first issue was there was this Galaxia was just receding for no apparent reason whatsoever. It has stopped receding for now the last 2 months. And it's doing its whole like sweeping tentacle thing, right? So this coral is known to do that. I think these are dragon soul palithoas. I mean, these are pretty big here. I mean, I'm looking at a good inch. Yeah, that sound that just came on, that was a doser, one of the BRS dosers I gotta replace. The other thing too is this, my bubble tips, I'm still trying to actually pull out a majority of them. My clownfish here loves them, but I've had this tank, this is a 4-year-old tank, okay? And this Kenya tree was about this big for that entire time. And now it's an inch diameter. It is a good 6-7 inches tall, and it has been spreading. You can see it spread. And I gotta get that out of there. Oh, that's cute, look at that. What's going on there? It's like a Kenya tree inside of a dead, what are these guys called again? Snails with the big trunks. I don't remember, but this guy, this silver belly wrasse, he eats all my snails. And this, look at this. This is a Jason Fox, I believe. It's like growing like, okay, so also, look at this. This is Captain America. I mean, it's gonna take over the entire wall. Like it's gonna start to, it's battling now right here between the Lepastria, which is so thick. Like it is like so thick now, look at that. It's basically gonna be eating up my temp probe. I don't move that because it recedes at night when it goes to sleep. Got more of that stuff here. Yeah, fights its reflection. Clowns loving life. My frag tank, that was supposed to be a frag tank so I can pull stuff out. Well, that's turned into not a frag tank. I mean, that's turned into basically its own aquarium. The only living fish, or the only fish that's alive in here is, you see them. So there's a Aptasia eating filefish that I got from Algae Barn. But then when you get them from Algae Barn, they're about like literally a ½ inch. So one of them passed away. Just don't think he was eating enough. This guy's huge now, so he's doing pretty good. Yeah, look at this. This is crazy. Like there's, I forgot what these are called. These guys, these are, I think these are called, that movie, not Magician Pallies. These ones are, what's that movie with, that James Cameron did? Oof, about the big giant blue people. I think they're, oh, Pandora Pallies. So Pandora Pallies, these guys have gotten huge, but look at these stalks. And then look at those giant toxic mushrooms, man. They're just like, I mean, that's basically a sea anemone at this point. I mean, I think they are anemones, but ugh. So I do dose Vibrant, and that's helped a lot. Like the bubble algae disappeared, but I've noticed I'm getting some slime when I restart the pump. So slime must be inside the actual my M2 that's on this system, and it's pushing slime out whenever it restarts after a feed mode. So that's not cool. I do have a little bit of stuff left there. I gotta fix that. But yeah, gosh, man, so much. Hey, I wonder if I can frag this. Is it possible to frag all this stuff? There's just so much happening in here. I don't know what to do with this. I mean, look at that thing. I don't know, I just feel like I'm losing control of this tank. I mean, everything seems happy though. Okay, and then one more tank. Well, so that's all my fish I have in here. So I've got everything in here is fairly old. The newest fish is this guy, the silver-bellied wrasse, who's gone full-blown homicide maniac because he's killed the other yellow-bellied wrasse who went male or sub-male. Sunset Montipore is doing pretty good for the first time, so something good is happening in the tank. I think chemistry-wise things are good, but again, look at this. I gotta get rid of all of this mushroom. I'm gonna get rid of this. Oh, this is so much. And look at this. I got Bam Bams up the yin yang. Look at this. And there's some like, maybe look close. There's some Rastas that are just getting buried in there. And oh man, these watermelon shrooms or discosomas, they're everywhere. I already pulled them off and battled them like last month. They're coming back. This guy's always getting beat up, I think, a little bit from the chemicals from these bubble tips. So that's that tank. All right, we're gonna swing over here real quick. I'm gonna go to my Mandarin tank, which, oh, we caught my Mandarin. Let me see. I can see him, he's quite shy a little bit. So this tank is mostly this Berarium, which I've been trying to sell a lot of just because I wanna, you know, move it and trim it back. Although I do like it, this is in my office. But I do move the anemones that I do catch, like I caught these guys and I put them in these little baskets. This one belongs to my clown. He's my oldest clown. He's been beat up, he's survived. He's definitely a Brook survivor and a Velvet survivor. So, and that was like 3 or 4 years ago. I had a battle and he survived. So he's happy and I'm taking care of him living there. There's another leopard wrasse in here that just wasn't doing, it wasn't getting along with my other one from the other tank. So I think I'm gonna frag the stuff from that frag tank and move them over to here and maybe see if I can trade them for some other corals. Got a ton of this. Like this is like a green. This is like total green. Like if you wanted a planet tank but wanted a marine tank, like this coral is pretty good. There's amphipods everywhere, but I also have a ton of like toadstools. Like look at this giant toadstool here, here, here. There's a toadstool there, which for some reason is like never got color. I don't know what's happening there. There's a toadstool growing inside of this little shell there. There's toadstools here. Where else? Toadstools. There's one that's not growing for some reason. He's not open. There's a toadstool right here, which is weird. That's one of the anemones that got out of one of the baskets, and he's roaming around. This one's a pretty clean tank. The only place that I have bubble algae is really the only kind of algae I do have is back there. These Mexican turbo snails, I got 2 of them in here. They've been there for a long time. These guys just eat up algae whenever it pops up all over this glass. Oh man, look at this toadstool. This guy's massive. Look at this. This is my thumb, okay? So that's about 1 inch. And he's a good 3 inches tall. But if we go, like, he's like, that's so wide. And I got more of these fuzzy mushrooms. I got a Galaxia that does not like touching that fuzzy mushroom, so I'm gonna have to move this basket. Anyways, I'm rambling. I'm not even sure why I started this video. Alright, well, I haven't really posted content to showcase. So maybe I'll do another one. I got one of those Vortec Versa pumps that I want to plug into this because this tank uses Tropic Marin's Alpha Reef. It just makes it easier. It's pretty good actually. The parameters have been stable, and I've noticed like these are these Beauty and Beast Pallies or are they Zoas? I'm not really sure. In any case, these guys have really colored up particularly interestingly over here and gotten quite big. So I might frag a bunch of the ones from the other tank and put them over here, as well as these Bam Bams, and trying to see if I can get some money off of maybe I don't know, what's good, $3 a head or something. Yeah, so I want to plug in the Versa pump to this guy to dose Alpha Reef, and then this tank over here, I want my girl, not into fish, but she's into dart frog, so we're preparing a dart frog vivarium right here. But this one, I gotta take out some of these anemones. I gotta trim this guy up and frag this, see if people want some of this. It's a nice coral. I mean, I do like it. I just don't want it spreading everywhere. And then I gotta clean up this frag tank and actually use it for what it is, which is supposed to be a frag tank. And really just split out some of these zoas. I even have some other zoas. I don't know what they are. Yeah, there's some Sunny D's in here somewhere. I gotta check my parameters. I feel like things are closed up a little bit. So, anyways. Okay, that's enough of me rambling. Happy reefing.